Nigeria is currently in Morocco trying to qualify for the World Cup through playoff games. And initially there had been a protest. They refused to show up for training at camp. But it does appear that all of that has now been sorted. And we saw them in practice yesterday. Did you have palpitations? Well, joining us right now is Mr. Peter Saidida, who is an ex-Nigerian international, and he's joining us from Port Harcourt, I believe. Mr. Ida, I'm sure that you were very, very happy to see the team back on the field yesterday practicing. But before that, did you have palpitations when you heard that the team was refusing to practice as a result of a protest, backlog of payments that also have been given to them and was not given to them all of this time?
Well, this is not new. And we've been part of this protest over the years. It's been happening and happening, and I think it will keep happening. It's just a disconnect between the NFF and the players. So a lot of people are complaining. I am on a lot of pages, and people are saying these players are holding us to ransom. I've always come to this understanding that the NFF, or the people that run our football, have failed to understand that football is about the players, not about the management, not about the NFF president or whoever runs our football. It's all about the players themselves. And if these players are not happy or things are not in order, they will not perform. And it affects every one of us that support them. Yes, the news came as a surprise, because the news we've been getting over the months and weeks is that everything is beautiful in the national camp. There are bills have been paid. But remember the NFF president coming out and saying some months ago, that they had a backlog of debts that had to be cleared, and his board have just cleared those debts. So we are really surprised. Not this time. We felt we were cruising. The last game we played against Benin Republic was fantastic. We got 4 goals, and we should have maintained that momentum. To come and hear this, even at this time and this age, is quite unfortunate.
Indeed, I mean, we really did rout Benin Republic, and I think for a number of people, it woke us up. It showed that, we still had what it took to qualify for the World Cup. I think what we're putting up right now is a tweet by the team captain, William Truce Ekonga, who says, issue resolved, outstanding financials cleared, and on ground. Team is united in capitals and focused on winning focused as before on representing Nigeria in capital letters again with our maximum for the games ahead. Are you sharing their optimism with them this morning that they indeed, through this playoffs, we will be appearing at the 2026 World Cup?
Well, it depends. It depends on the performances or the performance of the players. I've been in this situation. I know what it takes. We had a game. I was in goal for Nigeria against Sierra Leone. We have the same squabbles about payment of allowances and bonuses, and we held meetings till about, I remember I went to sleep by 20 minutes past 4 in the morning for a game that was supposed to be played at 5 o'clock in the evening. It affected every one of us, and the outcome of that result was that we lost to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone of all countries, we lost to Sierra Leone. You see, the preparation of every player prepares mentally before they get into the game. You do this job, you're a journalist, you get your facts, you get your figures, you prepare, before every presentation. The same way it happens in football. The psychological part is the most powerful part of it. Every footballer plays the game a day or two before every match. We've had instances where we've gotten into this situation and it's never turned out very well for us. We remember sometime in the World Cup of 1998 or thereabout, where we had to play Sweden. And all we needed was to win Sweden to get into the next round. There was monetary issues and debates, and the team against left at 4 o'clock. These meetings are held quite late in the night. And it affected the players, and we lost to Sweden 4-0. We don't need this kind of distraction. And again, like I said, I am on the side of the players because I played to that level. The truth about it is that these issues are always allowed to linger. You don't do that. We played our last game. We knew we had qualified almost 2 months ago now that we're going to play this tournament. So what were they doing? Did they take out time to discuss with the players and trash out things like this before allowing the players to get to the camp and you start discussing this? A lot of things need to change in our football, running of our football, the management of our football needs to be gotten right. And again, we wish them all the best. I want Nigeria to qualify. I have my passport ready to travel to Americas to go watch the World Cup. You know, it's quite unfortunate. I have always told people the last World Cup was in Qatar. And I traveled, I was in South Africa then, I traveled to Qatar to go watch Ghana versus some country, I think Portugal. And at the end of the game, we were all trooping out of the stadium because they saw I was a black man. People were saying, they were hailing me and saying, up Ghana, up Ghana. That day I cried. I regretted being a Nigerian.
Oh, no.
Where people were hailing me up Ghana, not Ghana. You can hail, you can say up Angola or something, but not Ghana.
No. So let's talk, Mr. Peter, let's talk about our position right now. So we're playing Gabon today.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the playoff semi-finals in Morocco. If they win, they'll face either Cameroon or DR Congo in the final. Then the winner of that final will then go to the intercontinental playoffs, where they'll face teams from other continents for the final World Cup slot. So that's where we are right now. Looking at the play of the Super Eagles, some people have said it's been up and down. How do you think our chances are?
No, naturally we should win. We've had, in the last 41 years, we've played games against Gabon, and they've only beaten us once. So we have an advantage, and we're Nigeria. I've always said this. I'm so proud to be from this great country. We produce potential. We have everything we need to succeed. It's just the management of it that is the problem. We should beat Gabon. I do think we should beat Gabon. The next game is what matters. Again, that's why this game is so vital, that the minds of the players should have been very ready. You know, and we, like I said, we're coming from a 4-goal victory, which we had not scored goals over the years, over the weeks or months. And we got to that momentum where we scored against South Africa, and we scored 4 goals against Benin. We just carried it on, which I hope we will do. Thank God we have a talisman in Osimhen that is scoring goals, and I think we would win. We will struggle initially, but we should win. You know, I don't like predicting results because I'm not a soothsayer, but I think we should come out victorious in this.
I was actually going to get to that. I was going to say, give us a prediction if you think that we can win this. Do you have any?
I don't like. I don't like to give predictions because most times people use my prediction to play bet 6 or double. But when they don't win, they
start to blame you.
Yeah, they send messages to my pages and say, "But we followed you, an expert. You predicted that this would happen." So I keep off it and I say Nigeria should win, and whatever anyone wants to decide, that's their decision. But I think we should win. It's going to be tough, but we should win against Gabon.
Well, we're wishing our team all the very best. I do know that one of the things that you said that really bothers me is the fact that we've had this challenge with, with allowances, and you say that if we don't do something drastic, it will continue to happen. We sincerely hope that that is not the case, that, somebody does something that will at least puncture a hole in that prediction, which we do not like. But we have to thank you always for joining us and sharing your thoughts, even as we all wish our Super Eagles the very best as they engage in this playoffs. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Ideside.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.